My name's Gerard Cressis, and I'm seeking the NDP nomination in Huron-Bruce to run in the October federal election. Looking back at my videos, I can see I've been outspoken on a lot of political issues, but I've been relatively quiet about myself. And I understand, if I want your support, I owe you an explanation as to who I am. And I believe that the qualities a person learns in life are far more defining than the qualities they inherit. And music, I'm a huge fan, and it's always been a huge, if not the biggest part of my life. And while it hasn't made me rich in a monetary sense, it's certainly given me a wealth of experience. I cut my teeth early on, playing in a lot of high school bands. I recorded 2 albums in my early 20s with my closest friends and brothers. And back then, hunger was a way of life for us. But we believed in ourselves, and we believed in our music. And through that, I learned the value of persistence, practice, and confidence. But I've also tried to use music to help others and build community, getting young musicians together to fundraise, or working for years with West Coast Blues in Goderich. And I'll never forget organizing a concert in the days following that 2011 tornado. The community was weary. We just needed a moment's distraction. And through that, I learned just how selfless people can be, and how when given the right chance, they always rise to the occasion to help one another. But music's also taught me the value of peace, of reflection, and of sincerity. And as a hospice visitor, I've seen the fragility of life and the beauty of acceptance. And I've been honored to play at the bedsides of people in their final days. I've formed bonds with people who had very little time left in this world, and who still, through all the difficulty they faced, they managed to smile at a song, to sing along, and to escape into the music, even for just a few moments. I learned that whatever life can throw at a person, there are always moments to be stolen and to be treasured. Now, as a writer and a reporter in Huron County, I've met people in all locations and all walks of life, and I learned my responsibility is not just to inform, but to represent my community, and that listening is the single greatest tool in a reporter's bag. Now, through journalism, I learned that courage and responsibility are inseparable. I was taught early on in my career, it's better to take a stand and have people disagree with you than to tell them what you think they want to hear and have them ignore you altogether. I've been right and I've been wrong, but no matter which, I've always accepted responsibility for my words and have taken ownership of them. In fact, the value of words can never be taken for granted, but they only have worth when they're chosen carefully. And lastly, I've learned many lessons as a brother, a son, an uncle, and a partner. Through each of these relationships, I've made mistakes, I've made amends, and I've learned that forgiveness is just as important to give as receive. I've lost family to suicide. I've dealt with mental illness, and I've been crushed by the weight of the world, but I've gotten back up because I've been humbled, healed, and inspired by the people that are closest to me. And through it all, I've learned to find the good in people, to never consider myself a victim, and to treat the darkest days as opportunities to do better. And that, more than anything, is the quality that overcomes all, and the quality that I feel will help me best represent this party, this riding, and this country. So who am I? I'll leave that up to you to decide. My name's Gerard Cressis, and I'm seeking the NDP nomination in Huron-Bruce to run in the October federal election. But that's just a very small part of a much bigger story. So let's write the next chapter together, and let's take the power back.